welcome back to another Reddit Reads. This one is from Am I the A-hole Relationships. So this one reads, Am I the a-hole? I broke up with my partner over a lie. Okay. My partner, 40 male, of 3.5 years, lied to me, 37 female. He went out with his friends and came back at 1 a.m. While he was out, I checked his location. This wasn't to check up on him. We live in Chicago and there was a shooting the previous night, so it was to comfort me. Fair enough. I noticed he was at an address he never told me he was going to. When I looked at the street view, it had a house and not a bar. When he came home at 1 a.m, I asked how his night was and where he went, which he said a bar, and they were there the whole time. First lie. The next morning, this was bothering me, so I did tell him I saw his location. He was at a house for hours. He then told me he did go to a house. He met some guy and invited them all back to a house party. Why lie about it then? Second lie. The same night, he went out again and didn't answer my calls. When he came home, he apologized and I straight out asked him, was he with a woman the night before, to which he said yes. He really did go with her to a house party, nothing happened. Why lie about it then? However, I now don't trust him. He has never lied to me, never cheated on me to my knowledge, so I was completely taken aback. I also broke up with him. Am I overreacting? I keep going back and forth because I'm still very much in love with him, but our trust is broken and I feel like I'll always be thinking about this. Not only the lying, but now he doesn't even want to be with me. We have our couples therapy appointment tomorrow. Is there anything that I should also bring up? Or is this relationship over? Am I the a-hole for breaking up with him? Straight off the bat, no, not the a-hole, because every bad thing that happens in a relationship potentially always starts with a lie. It always starts with a small one. And that is how you slowly break trust. So, if nothing genuinely happened, why was it such a big deal that you had to lie about the fact that you went to someone's house for a house party? You know, why did you have to lie about that? If nothing happened, why did you feel the need to lie about that? That's like the first red flag. It's like, why are you hiding stuff, you know? So, I'd say that was definitely a red flag. I still don't think you're the a-hole for breaking up with him. Kudos to you to booking a couples therapy appointment though, and potentially getting to the bottom of it. That's actually a green flag. Therapy is beneficial. But depending on how that goes, 50-50. So if you no longer feel like you trust them, if you no longer feel safe in this relationship, then it's just going to be constant anxiety for you, constantly thinking, what has he lied about next? Constantly, where is he? What is he doing? And that's just not healthy. You know, if you can't trust him again, if he genuinely apologizes and etc., then it's just not going to work for either of you, like mentally. It's not going to be healthy. Why do you have a therapy appointment? You think one appointment is going to keep him lying to you more? You have to be real. You're just delaying the inevitable because you don't want to be alone instead of valuing your dignity and self-respect in ending things. 50-50 with that one. I'm kind of like on the fence. Like, yes, lying is a big deal, but like, if you get through it fast and like work on things and like you've chosen to go to therapy, that could be a really good thing, especially for him. He might need therapy, you know? So it's like, yeah, okay, I agree. Like, genuinely, if you want to leave after one lie like this, go for it. If you want to work on it because it's just a lie, depending on the lie, this lie, a bit rocky for me. But like, then kudos to you for wanting to like go to couples therapy, whatever. It would depend on like their reaction in the therapy, you know, for me. So, don't date people who lie to you. You cannot trust a liar. Don't date people you can't trust. Not the a-hole. Breaking up was the right choice. You know what? I can agree with that as well. Because like, especially if they're gonna then continuously lie, you know, then it's just not a healthy relationship in the slightest. So, it depends on like, for whatever reason that they have lied. Because like, if they have lied because they have cheated, you leave. If they've lied for like the first time ever, then I do feel like something sketchy's gone on, you know? But like, my brain is just like, why did you feel the need to lie now? 3.5 years of a relationship, and apparently this is the first time, and it's like, why? What's happened? For me, I'm gonna say not the a-hole. If you want to break up, stay broken up, go for it. If you want to go to therapy and see how it goes, go for it. If you've done therapy and it works, fair. If you've done therapy and it doesn't work, fair. At least you can say you've tried, you know? There's that. But like, yeah, I am the type of person who's like, if you lie to me, I'm not going to be able to trust what you say now, you know? Because it's like, why? You know, lying is a big deal. For me, I'm like, lying is pointless. I'd rather talk about things than be lied to or lie about like my feelings or something. You know, it's just not healthy in any way, in my opinion. But there we go. That is a short one for us. What are your thoughts and opinions on this one? As always, I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.